You're now tuning in to Flamers. This is a show where I give my opinion on who has the hottest album for the week. I have 5 different levels of hotness. The first level, sparks. The second level, simmer. The third level, warm. The fourth level, scalding. The fifth level, which means this person has dropped a sensational album, is scorching. This week, I'm judging YFN LUCCI, NIPSEY HUSSLE, Lil Yachty, Rich Homie QUAN, Trouble, Ball Greezy, and Tekashi 6IX9INE. So I'm about to tell you who I think is hot, not in any particular order. Let's go. The first person on the list, this is one of my favorite albums. I've been listening to it ever since it came out. A lot of these young guys, you know, I'm a little older. I'm from that generation where you really had to spit. So anybody that impresses me in this generation, I gotta salute them. So we starting off with my main man, YFN LUCCI. I love this album. This is, to me, in my opinion, the hottest album to drop this year. I'll be bold enough to say it. This is the hottest album that's dropped this year. YFN LUCCI, you can play it all the way through without skipping, and there's not too many albums that you can say that about in these days and times. But YFN LUCCI, you definitely impressed me. I heard some hot songs from you. I didn't expect this album to be this hot. YFN LUCCI with Ray Ray from Summer Hill. Dope. He has a song on there. I like the whole album, but he has a song on there called Dream. Love Dream. He has another song on there, Come With Me. And another one called Keep Your Head Up. I could name songs for days. I love the whole album. I listen to every song all the way through. Love it. So for YFN LUCCI, I give you Scorching. That's 5 flames. Scorching. It's the hottest album I've heard in a while. Next on the list is NIPSEY HUSSLE. Now I'm a little late on this album review, but I couldn't leave him out because this is also one of my favorite albums. I listened to it all the way through. It is hot. NIPSEY HUSSLE, Victory Lap, lyrics, grown man criteria. I always like NIPSEY HUSSLE. And not just because he has part of my name in his name, even though it's spelled different. But yo, Nipsey always came with a creative side, and even though, you know, he might be from the streets, dude is smart. The way he releases albums, if you watch some of his interviews, you know this brother really has his shit together. Yo, some of the songs that I really like from Nipsey, Victory Lap, title track, love it, love it. That's one of my favorite. Last time that I checked, yo, that is a banger. And Rap Niggas. And you know Diddy had a lot to do with this album also, and you know he has a ear for talent. So for NIPSEY HUSSLE, I give you 4 flames. That's Scalding. Next on the list is Lil Yachty. Now I know y'all look at him sometimes like he's just one of the mumble rappers, but let me tell you, this guy has definitely built a brand, and I have watched him grow. I'm not gonna say I'm a fan quite yet of the music, but I love what he's doing. I'm actually starting to love his personality. He's not afraid to go do interviews and be judged by a lot of the older crowd, but who cares? So I listened to the album. I had to give the kid a chance, and he actually surprised me. He stepped his rap game up. Of course the beats are dope. Look who he is with. So of course the beats are dope. Awesome features, and he actually spit pretty good on a lot of these songs. Some of my favorite songs on Lil Boat 2. Come on, NBA Young Boat. Yo, Song is dope, beat hard, y'all spit, y'all roll the beat. I love it. Another song on the album that I like is She Ready. That's a pretty dope song. And there's a few others that I like, but those two really stand out. So I give Lil Yachty with Lil Boat 2 3 flames. That means you're warm. Rich homie QUAN, Rich as in Spirit. Yo, the album is pretty dope. I think you had something to prove on this album. A few people thought Rich homie fell off, but he proving to you with this album, he's far from falling off. But on some of the songs, I think you might was trying to prove that point a little too much. You still are a household name. Everybody knows Rich homie QUAN, especially in the A. You don't have nothing to prove. You already solidified your spot. So you don't have to try so hard to let people know you haven't fallen off. You haven't fallen off. As far as the album, I like the song Change and No No No. Those are the top 2 that stand out for me. So Rich homie QUAN, Rich as in Spirit, I give you 3 flames, which mean you're warm. The next artist on the list, Trouble Trouble, with that Edgewood album. Yo, the album is pretty good, but I heard so many mixtapes from you, Trouble, to I kind of expected something different. This kind of gave me a vibe of kind of like drill music, but you had a lot of ATL influence in there also. But I listened to this album all the way through. I'm a fan. The standout tracks for me is Real Is Rare, Come Through, and of course Bring It Back with Drake, yo. And the video, I just checked that out. Love it. Love it. But my expectations was a little higher. Trouble Edgewood album, I give you 3 flames. Warm. Next on the list is Ball Greezy with the Bay Day 2 album. Now, my homeboy put me on Ball Greezy a while ago, man. This dude really loves Ball Greezy. I'm like, dude, cool, but what do you see in Ball Greezy so much? So he put me on Ball Greezy years ago, so he definitely forced me to listen to all the mixtapes. He definitely had me looking forward to this album, and he knows that I like a lot of samples and R&B stuff. So he was like, yo, this gonna be the album that you like. So my homeboy put me on, and I'm glad you getting a lot of radio play. I'm glad you getting your time to shine, Ball Greezy. I really love this album. I really love this album. If you haven't checked out that Ball Greezy Bay Day 2, yo, you don't want to play it while the kids are still up, because this is a nasty nigga. This nigga almost nastier than a song with probably Too Short and Snoop Dogg and Akinelli or something like. But hey, it's Bay Day 2. I'm pretty sure the ladies gonna like it. It's a lot of samples. You sampled a lot of old school songs. Yo, the flow is tight. The features are dope. So Ball Greezy, not just because my homeboy love you, but I love the album. I'm gonna give you 4 flames. Last but not least, Tekashi 6IX9INE. Now, most of you know he dropped a controversial interview on the Breakfast Club. I actually think he did pretty good on holding his own. So I kind of didn't like the antics at first. I'm like, man, this dude, he's a troll. He's trying to strike a reaction for a lot of people. And I heard a few songs, and like Charlamagne said, it did kind of remind me of Onyx. I wasn't the biggest fan of Onyx, but they was turned back in the day, like y'all young folks say, they was turned. But I listened to more and more songs, and dude can, I hate to say it, but dude is hot. The nigga is hot. I can't even front, man. The nigga is hot. I'm probably not gonna stop listening to YFN LUCCI to start listening to Tekashi, but the songs that I've heard, I didn't listen to the whole album, I'll be honest, but the 6 or 7 that I heard, at least 5 of them sound pretty good. Of course, Gummo, everybody likes Gummo, Billy, Kiki, and then you got, I love Rondo. Rondo is dope. Like, I Can't Knock You, Tekashi 6IX9INE, he has a pretty dope album. But everybody I listed today, if you was down to your last, I don't know how much iTunes or wherever you stream or whatever, but if you're down to, let's just say, your last $10, we're going to do it Berry Gordy style. If you're down to your last $10 and you can only buy one of these albums, I'm sorry, I gotta say YFN LUCCI. This album, you can put it in, let it play all the way through. You're gonna hear a lot of or whatever that thing he be you're gonna hear a lot of that, but yo, it sound good. Like YFN LUCCI, that's the homie, man. Like, yo, I don't know you, but I love your music. I'm a fan. So that's a wrap for the show. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Flamers. Y'all keep tuning in. I'm gonna give you my reviews on the hottest albums of the week. Flame on, Flamers.